Hello world, it's me Tracy, the author of The Unstoppable Kitty Madison, and this is Chapter 3. Enjoy! I had been best friends with Nina since we were both assigned rug squares next to each other in kindergarten. I should add that it was actually my second year of kindergarten. My mom says it was better for me to repeat kindergarten than to have to repeat 11th or 12th grade. I really want to finish high school in the normal 4 years and be able to graduate with Nina and Leo. Back then, Nina and I danced to extremely unexplainable song lyrics like, "Now a cheetah is Velveeta," and "a tootie-ta, a tootie-ta, a tootie-ta-ta." But hey, when you're that age, the sillier the better, right? Leo joined our group 2 years ago when he moved into the house right next door to mine. We bonded over the common irritation of having much younger siblings. He has a 4-year-old sister and I a 3-year-old brother. We end up babysitting for them more often than we care to. But don't get me wrong, I really love my baby brother. Most of the time. I sat next to Leo as usual on the bus ride home, and he and I walked as far as the walkway to my house together. I told him I'd meet him at the bus stop in the morning and walked inside. I am usually up for an afternoon snack, so I headed to the kitchen to grab a banana and a drink. As I reached into the cabinet to get a glass, my fingers grazed over the familiar braille dots that read, "Cabinet, Cups." When I was really young, not even 2 years old yet, I began finding these strange dots all over the house. I later learned from my teachers that sighted kids grow up seeing words everywhere. They are filtered into their minds every second of every day and are the seeds of language for them. I don't have that. I can't see the big M of McDonald's or even the letters on cereal boxes. It isn't enough for my parents to just read to me. I needed to learn early on that those dots stand for letters and words. So everything was labeled with Braille. A love of reading is extremely important to my parents, which you would know right away from just looking around our house. There are books everywhere. My mom was at the kitchen table sorting bills when she said, "Good afternoon, kitty cat. How was your day?" By the way, I must point out how much I despise the nickname kitty cat. It stopped being cute about 2 years ago. It's just embarrassing now. My mom works at home. She has her own online business. She sells jewelry that she makes herself. Sometimes she lets me help. She has even found beads with Braille letters on them. I have received several gifts of bracelets and necklaces with my name or initials in Braille. It's actually very cool. It's different, something not everyone has. I suddenly realized she was still waiting for me to tell her about my day. "Oh, it was fine. You know, the usual stuff," I told her. I don't always want to tell my mom every detail of my day like I used to, and I think it bugs her sometimes, but I can't help my mood. Well, she ignored my lame response and added, "Well, honey, you got some mail today. It's sitting in your mail basket at the computer desk. Take a look." Having a child who is blind living in your home requires extreme attention to detail. Everyone has to be extremely organized, and there is a place for everything. This is specifically difficult for my dad, who is the clutter king. The only room in the house he gets to himself is his office, which is constantly in a mess. I went over to the computer desk and retrieved from my mail basket a large envelope. It had been torn open already, so I knew my mom had already looked inside, which I could have figured out from the eagerness in her voice when telling me I had mail. I pulled out several papers. There was a Braille letter, some print pages, and some items that appeared to be brochures of some kind. I read through the Braille letter several times. I was in complete shock. So I walked over to the kitchen table and sat down. "Why me?" I asked. And that is the end of Chapter 3. If you liked what you've heard so far, please like, subscribe, and share. If you want to learn more about Kitty, myself, or where to buy the book, please check out my website at tracyleefitch.com. If you'd like to hear more of Kitty Madison, all the links to additional chapters, as they are recorded, will be provided in the description below. Thanks for listening.